moon.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Mm-hmm.
The moon's got some beautiful energy patterns. The Uranus planet of Ceres. Then the sun and moon at 23 degrees Aries. And there, on top of it all, Venus conjuncts the sun and the moon. Woo!
Wow.
It really is.
Just another layer to the beauty and the love. The planet that represents beauty and love. With the sun and the moon, the masculine and the feminine energies.
Yeah.
How perfect to feel that balance.
Yeah. So how you been doing, Michelle?
Navigating the best I can. I don't know anyone who's not feeling some level of anxiety with what's happening around us in the world. I mean, it's happening everywhere, no matter what your belief system is, no matter where you're at on the spectrum. There's a lot of polarity that we're witnessing. So I think it's good that we have tools, as Lauren was just talking about before we went on. Tools of tapping, tools of meditating, tools of community. Being in this space, this community, definitely sets the tone for the rest of our day and the rest of our week, so that we can keep being a beacon of light and a transmitter of love.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I want to say hey to Randy, our brother Randy. Randy.
Is he on?
Yes, Randy's here. Hello,
hey, Randy.
I might just unmute you, Randy. I'm going to unmute you because I see you. And I just want to say, as I unmute you, Randy, you are always one that is middle road. You are middle way. Hi, Randy.
Hi. I appreciate you so much, all of you, that we've been able to gather like this and have like a vacation, like some miracle that we can collaborate on, that we know. When I look at stuff that's all that popular stuff that's other than love, I try, at least in intention, I'm able to see that there's some way that's going to catalyze me to my next step, rather than see it as how's this an opportunity rather than a problem. If we look at it from the soul's point of view, which when we're triggered is not our first choice in most cases, we know what's popular, but we do have that choice. So if something's, how's this happening for me rather than to me? How's this an opportunity rather than a problem? And how's this serving my soul's rapid evolution? And to be honest with that, in the face of some of that popular stuff that's other than love, it at least keeps me breathing. You can look for what's the possibility here? What's this catalyst gonna bring about that's happening for me? I mean, like putting a different frame on the same picture. We're looking at that same picture over and over. It's the same. No pressure, no diamonds. It's the same picture, but if we look at the bigger picture from a soul's point of view, and it takes one to know one, Michelle. What a great way to say it, the way you do it, too.
Oh, thank you. Hearing you say that, Randy, is so, it's like a soothing balm to an irritated or scraped knee, that's kind of what I'm feeling. And I was talking with my husband recently about something. He was, giving me some sort of an argument about it's who I am. And I asked him, is it who you are at a soul level? Because I see it as that the argument that was ensuing or could have ensued was it was who you became from some of the personality things that we learned, we picked up along the way from our childhood. But if we go back to who we are as souls, we see our light and we see our love, and it makes everything else dim in comparison. And it makes us put down our sword. It makes us quit fighting because we see that we're all part of that source consciousness that really is all that really matters. How we love, how well we love while we're in these meat suits on this beautiful blue planet. And no matter what, at the end of the day, we're all going to go back to light.
And while we're in that dance, it's okay to be both. Because if we're not experiencing the wide spectrum and the stuff that's going to catalyze us to know where we center as much, then, that gives us something else to be grateful for. If something's extreme and just not congruent with our heart, and even though we're having all of those popular reactions to that, even though we know, and sometimes it's overwhelming and you can't see outside of it, it's like you're in a box and someone I was talking about fluoride, and he said at one point, he said, I wouldn't want anyone to know that I know the truth. And I had to accept that, take a step back from sharing what I know. And we have, there's tools, and then they're living it. If you don't go through it, then how do you know when you get to the other side that it's better?
Very well put.
Hard to think.
And
when you're in it,
it's so great to see how you can look at yourself from an observational point of view.
Here's a quick tool. I know you guys are busy being you with show business. Such a beautiful opportunity. Here's one of the tools that I know that helps see that there's these conditionings that our mind have been trained to all our lives, and we just don't know any better yet. Here's one: mosquitoes pollinate cacao. No mosquitoes, no chocolate. Some people, it really takes a moment to wrap your head around that. And this other one, if we chop off a water bottle into a little funnel, stick it on our mouth for half an hour, for the first 15 minutes, you're going to be like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? And it's like a horse with a bit. This doesn't fit. This isn't right. But after that, when you get to the brain yoga part of it, when you're able to get zen with it, to know that this is where that you feel the original conditioning of your mind, the first thing that you were ever taught: stop screaming, stop crying, stop yelling. We restricted our breath. There's nothing that's more ingrained into us and hammered into us as far as a belief and a conditioning. So when you can have an experience for free, relatively, that helps you understand that you can unravel that a bit like a rope or a wire. It's going to unravel. And you can do that with one of the conditionings of your mind, and you can see yourself as the soul. And thank you for this opportunity to contribute. I love you.
What a beautiful teaching. What a beautiful teaching. I want to use that one, Randy. I love that. Mosquitoes pollinate cacao, so you would not have chocolate if it wasn't for that mosquito. Hallelujah. Putting it into perspective. Woo!
Yellow jackets. Yellow jackets, too. You know? With yellow jackets, too, they eat aphids. Without them eating the aphids, we wouldn't have as many roses and flowers and our vegetables. So the yellow jackets, all of a sudden, as much as we've done what is popular, what's been the marketing our whole lives, people selling stuff, we don't know any better. But don't you know better now? That yellow jacket is saving you from something worse than locust. To be overrun with aphids.
Thanks, Andy.
What a beautiful way to show us how interconnected and interrelated all life is. It's such a beautiful divine design. I'm sitting here in nature. I love to be in nature on these calls and see all the beauty of nature and feel our connection. I feel so connected to everyone when I'm out here under the trees.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. Awesome. Well, Randy, thank you. We shall call you Saint Randy with the wisdom that you impart on us. You've been called a saint by other people. Yes, there's been intuitives that have called you a saint. Thank you, Randy.
I can live with it.
We can live. All right. Well, this is fun, and we would love to get going with our meditation today. I want to share that, Shirley, we're going golden and sapphire today. We're going to do the golden water activation with the dolphins and the golden star Christ activation. That one is beautiful. And we will have time for the sapphire portal in the blue ray. I know that there's many of us in this group that are blue rays. And you know it if you know it. Shirley, would you care to tell us more about what we're going to do today?
Well, it's so important right now, to transform our hearts and transform the lives. For me, it's with the dolphins and the whales, okay? And to bring in this beautiful essence of the golden water activation is, sort of takes me out a little because I'm floating up there somewhere. But I think it's so beautiful when everybody, blends in with it and feels the frequency and the protection of it. And the Golden Star Christ activation, oh man. I love that. Because everybody has this capacity, I can't begin to try even to explain it. But there's several activations, and what I'm going to do today is the first one. And then my love is bringing in the sapphire portal and the blue ray, because that works with the chakras 8 and above. 8. And it's like, I'm sorry, these robocalls are driving me crazy.
Okay.
So we're going to get into our white chakra, our clear chakra, our prismatic chakra, our rainbow connection chakra. And it's really important we do that because every night when we pray, we send out the beautiful rainbow bridge. And I thought maybe I could connect people more to it when they hear, when they feel that energy coming in. We spend about an hour every night and just sending the love and the light. And of course, we have to have the dolphins, and we're very blessed. Our star families come in, and we connect with the beautiful central sun. And that is also the most beautiful golden great frequency there is. And I just, want to share it with everybody. I want them to feel how sacred they really are. And we can do it. Is you ready?
We are ready. Thank you, Shirley.
Okay. Kadosh, 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 Adonai, Sebayoth. Kadosh, 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 Adonai, Sebayoth. Kadosh, 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 Adonai, Sebayoth, Adonai, Adonai. We're going to begin by standing with our feet maybe apart about hip distance and your knees slightly bent. Close your eyes. Take a few slow, deep breaths. See yourself surrounded by a golden bubble of protection, for it is filled with golden white light. Take a few moments to imagine that you're standing on the shore and breathing in beautiful sea air. Hear the waves and the sand and the seagulls overhead. Oh, smell that fresh salt air. Imagine you are standing near the ocean for the remainder of this meditation. Visualize the skies opening up above you, and a column of golden shimmering light comes down, touching you on the top of your head. Tiny gold sparks, sparkling, comes down with this column of light now. With each in-breath, imagine the golden light entering and traveling down your body until every part of you is filled with golden shimmering light. Feel every cell being filled and energized. Realize that this healing light is the pure energy of divine love being manifest in our physical world for us. You are glowing with golden radiance. You are healing at the deepest level. Every cell, every molecule of your being is being energized and bathed with this golden shimmering energy of pure love. Hold this image of the golden light being poured right into every cell until your entire body is glowing with golden light, until you feel this vibration. And as it comes down to fill us, let's now say, please fill my body in energy filled with any colors geometries, tones, or other vibrations that would assist me to raise my vibration and attain wholeness and wellness. Feel that frequency coming down through within and around you, cell by cell. Sometimes when I do this, the golden dolphins come in. They become like Pac-Man. Actually, I can feel them when they go cell to cell. Once in a while, I can hear them say, "Hey, did you feel that?" And I'll hear another sound, "Yeah, did you?" Now, when this feels complete, let's see, the light is golden again. Visualize with me how it's traveling out of the bottoms of her feet, moving down into Mother Earth, all the way to her center core, her precious heart. My goodness. See Mother Earth becoming golden in color? Join me, see? Please send to Mother Earth any colors, geometries, tones, other vibrations that would assist her to raise her vibration and attain wholeness and wellness. Look at Mother Earth. Feel it working now. I have a golden dolphin, Shakela. And right now he's here with us. And as the golden light continues to pour into the top of your head, place your right hand out in front of you with your palm facing down. If you're left-handed like me, you're going to have to use the left hand. Imagine the golden shimmering light beginning to project out of your outstretched palm into the ocean in front of you. If you're not really by the ocean, you may want to use a bowl of water. And let's continue to send this golden love energy into the ocean like a beam through your beautiful outstretched palm. Now, why don't we imagine it beginning to excite, energize all the water molecules? You see that where it is entering the ocean, the water is beginning to glow. Each molecule, each and every molecule begins to be filled with divine love, energy. And it's like it's being reborn into its most pure and pristine form. Can you see that glow beginning to spread out in every direction? See it? Glowing more and more? Oh my goodness. Did you see those golden sparkles popping out everywhere? Know that this glow is regenerating the ocean with divine love. This healing energy is cleaning up the pollution. It is regenerating the entire ecosystem from the streams that feeds the lakes, to the rivers, and to the oceans. All over the planet. Can you hold this image for a moment with me? Now, temporarily stop sending the healing energy out of your palm. Oh my goodness. We're surprised to discover that the glow continues. Wow. Without our assistance. So join me. Let's see. Please send to the oceans any colors, geometries, tones, or other vibrations that would assist in raising its vibration and becoming vibrant and alive and whole. And look at the ocean. Let's wait until this feels complete. We have many joining us now from the angelic realm. Suddenly, we become aware that we are not the only person on the shore. Look at that. There's hundreds of thousands of people all over the planet that's standing now with their palms outstretched, sending golden divine love to the sea. Can you feel and see this divine golden shimmering light that continues to pour into the top of our head, to our body, down into Mother Earth? Can you imagine a ball of golden energy? Oh my goodness. Beginning to form in our hearts. And look, it grows and grows until it becomes a huge ball of divine love. Well, now about the size of a basketball. Take a beam of golden light energy from the ball of your heart. Come on, let's do this. Send it out from our body and let it enter the heart of another person. It's also standing on the shore. And then the beam goes from their heart to another and another until there are light beams connecting the heart of every person, holding this loving, healing intention. The entire face of the planet is now covered with golden light, beams of love. An entire gridwork of golden beams encircles our precious planet, Earth. All participating are connected, becoming one. One heart, one intention. The vibration of each person participating is increased until it becomes a vibration of the golden shimmering light, the divine love from all that is. Each person is glowing with a golden glow. Please stop for a moment to feel fully this merging, this reunion, this oneness. Now, that all the humans are connected with you. Join me. Let's send out another beam of light from our outstretched palm toward the ocean. Can you imagine with me? It's finding and energizing a whale or a dolphin Can you see? It's entering their hearts and then spread throughout their bodies. Imagine. Oh, look at that. They're beginning to glow with the golden light of love. Now, can you see that light beam coming from their heart, connecting it with another whale or dolphin, and then another, and then another? And this continues until every set of seeing is connected with light beams of golden divine love. Let's imagine that the light beams begin to leave the water and connect with the hearts of all the Sethusians in captivity. And they are also filled with the golden, shimmering light and beginning to glow too. All the humans in all these Sethusians are now one. The radiance of this light becomes so intense that the entire earth is bathed in the golden light, and it begins to radiate out into the atmosphere around the planet. And then, see, the light begins to pulse, and the earth, the oceans, the Sethusians, all of humanity are penetrated at the deepest level with the golden healing light. Feel what it's like to be one with the dolphins and the whales. Feel the pulse of the golden light radiating to and from everywhere. Feel yourself merging with the dolphins and whales consciousness. Pause while you feel this connection in fullness, like that, this pure fullness. And now, you have become one with the dolphins and the whales. Tell them anything you wish for them to know. Then, ask the dolphins if they have a special, message for you. You can wait a few minutes here in silence while we receive their messages. It could come in a voice, or an image, or an internal knowing. Divine love, activate. Divine light, activate. Divine healing peace, activate. Satsankalipaya Heal. 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 Know that there are beautiful golden crystals, imperial topaz, and many oceans, rivers, and streams throughout the world. You can see them there. See them anchoring, grounding, and holding the vibration that has just been created through this meditation. Do you know that the beings of light connecting us with other humans in the set of science will continue even when the meditation is complete? Imagine with me that the glow continues to pulse, bathing Mother Earth and out into the atmosphere. Take a deep breath. Open your eyes. Smile with me, knowing we have made a difference. So now, I would like to activate the Golden Star Christ activation. Whenever we receive an activation, we are receiving an energy exchange that comes from the activator, who has already perfected their energy, realignment, and configurations of that of a golden Christ egg-shaped sphere, whether they realize it or not. When we become Christ, in the Christ energies through the golden Christ chakra, then we begin to feel our bodies, our spirit, our soul starting to resonate with the deeper inner cosmic light that is of creation, of our Creator's source, God. This is also our rebirth and our begin to birth a new cosmic being within us that shines up the entire geographical city or state of where we live. And this is even if you cannot see your own energies with your physical eyes. The cosmic source, Christ egg, that you are not birthing, also radiates into your entire being, and other higher dimensional beings also come into our egg-shaped sphere to help us in holding the very high vibration frequencies. Know that these high dimensional beings are always in our highest and best interests, as they would not be there for us, for we would not allow them to be there in the first place. Just trust with your being and accept and surrender to the work that is taking place, for there are many levels, really beyond our current understanding, that we are evolving very, very rapidly. And we now are spinning sacred geometric shapes. For we are merging back into our oneness state. From our Creator's perception, we were never fragmented. We're always one. And we never separated in the first place. So when we receive these activations, we are re-energized to move more fully into our Christ consciousness. Remember, cosmos, or the cosmic, is source and galactic. It's our Christ energies. We are moving more and more and more into our interdimensional light bodies today, right now. And we already, it's true, we are already multidimensional. The only difference is that we are much more consciously aware of it now. I'm sure you can feel this as I do. Part of becoming activated means that we are placed up in the 12th golden ray energy matrix. Feel it. Now activated on this grid. And we are also beginning to remember more things. The source of our remembering will have no valid source, except we will know intimately, know that it's coming from our higher selves, our higher guidance, which also means Creator, Source, God. Same thing, just different titles. As Jesus said, be still and know. And we will just know, and we may not know where it comes from. And it does not matter how you know. You will truly know. Feel this right now. Always remember, we were always one, and we never separated in the first place. When we receive these activations, we are re-energized to move more fully into our Christ consciousness. Yes, Christ is source and galactic is our Christ energies. Part of becoming activated means that we are placed up on this beautiful 12th golden ray energy matrix. And trust me, much now is coming from our higher selves, our higher guidance, which also means Creator, Source, and God. Just different titles. You will truly know. You must trust that divine wisdom, no matter what. For the divine wisdom is the divine truth. And the divine truth comes from the one source. Well, depending on how clear we are going to receive will depend. If our filter kicks and describes to us what we believe is the truth. the only truth is that we're willing to know. And trust me, we will truly know. And we do trust divine wisdom, no matter what, for that divine, beautiful wisdom is the divine truth. As part of the activation, we are holding a much higher vibrational frequency. These frequencies are keys that unfolds for us, unlocks, unblocks our inner doors so that we can all freely open them and walk through them, each in our own power. These keys are part of being open at all our levels. This means that from 5 feet below your feet all the way up, really higher and higher, till you feel that golden energy that comes straight down right now to us. Activation 1. Can you repeat after me? I invoke the light of the Christ within. I am a clear and perfect channel. God's golden healing love and light is my guide. We invoke the light of the Christ within. We are a clear and perfect channel. God's golden healing love and light is our guide. We invoke the light of the Christ within. We are clear and perfect channels. God's golden healing love and light is our guide. I and the Father are one. You and the Father are one. We and the Father are one. And now we merge into one. You'll say this 3 times in a row because it balances, centers our energies immediately, and assist us in working beyond the veil. I and the Father are one. You and the Father are one. We and the Father are one. And we merge into one. I and the Father are one. You and the Father are one. We and the Father are one. And we merge into one. We now use the triangle, using both of our hands coming together to form a triangle. First position, source. Imagine unlimited omnipresence. Lift your arms up in the air as high as they will go, with your palms facing the energy of God, and say, I and the Father are one. And then imagine a lightning strike coming down in the middle of your hands through the triangle. Now the first position to bring the energies up to the source level, which is God and divine. The second position, Christ above, one half a way down from where you had your arms with the source position, and say, I and the Father are one. And envision the lightning strike. For the second position is bringing the energies up to the Christ consciousness, or what we call our Christ chakra. The third position, palms down now, facing down, maybe 4 inches above our crown chakra, but not on the head, and say, I and the Father are one. And feel that beautiful lightning strike. Third position, which brings the combined energies of Source and the Christ into the upper chakras above the head, restranding your DNA and aligning all the new chakras are coming in right now as we continue to ascend in vibration. Now there's the fourth position. Palms facing down, lightly resting on our crown chakra, and say, I and the Father are one. And now, envision the lightning strike. The fifth position, back of the head. For the third eye, keeping your hands in the sacred triangle shape, and say, I and the Father are one. And then envision the lightning strike. The fifth dimensions activating, filling you in and around our ears, our face, even our forehead. And really on the top of our hand. The sixth position, back of the neck, for the throat chakra, and say, I and the Father are one. Oh my goodness. Envision now that lightning strike. I sure felt it. That's in the back of the head. Also where a new chakra is coming in. If you get this beautiful, somebody, one of my people got sort of a little neck pain when they got the lightning strike. Now the seventh position, middle of the back, for a higher chakra, and say, I and the Father are one. And then envision the lightning strike. You might get a little snap in your neck. The seventh position in the high heart, as is for our hearts, are now expanding. So this assists in the expansion and the opening of our precious high heart. Now the eighth position is in the middle of the back for the heart chakra. I and the Father are one. Wow. Envision the lightning strike. Your precious heart now are forever expanding, so that assist in the expansion and the opening of our precious hearts. There's a ninth position, and that's your root chakra. And say, I and the Father are one. Envision the lightning strike. Now we skip the solar plexus area to the ego bathing being house there. Plus we are trying to release the memories there, not anchor them. So the ninth position is the root chakra, where another chakra is coming in at the hip. There are 3 chakras coming in there, one on each side of each hip, and one where the ninth position is. The 10th position, go to the front of the body where your precious heart is, and bring the arms and the hands together in a very powerful mode. It's important that you each do this now and say, I and the Father are one. Envision the lightning strike. The 10th position, the front of the body, is very important because it's the unified heart chakra. It is approximately 5 feet off the body at the heart level and connects to your chest chakra above our head. This is where our true divinity gets hooked up completely to the golden grid of the 12th golden ray, and how our new language comes in, where we can receive a deep, deep inner knowing and know with certainty something is going on that we need to be aware of. Now we do each possession once, all the way through. And then we repeat it for a total of 3 times. So, let's do it the second time now. Are you ready? The first position, your triangle, using both your hands, coming together to form this beautiful triangle. The first position, Source. This is imagine unlimited, omnipresent. Lift your arms up in the air as high as they will go, with your palms facing the energy of God. I and the Father are one. And then, wow, that lightning strike comes down in the middle of our hands through that triangle. It brings in this energies up to the source level, which is God, divine. Second position, Christ, about one halfway down from where you had your arms with the source position, and say, I and the Father are one. And then envision the lightning strike. And this is bringing the energies up to the Christ consciousness. Or actually, truthfully, I consider it the Christ chakra. Third position, palms facing down, 4 inches above the crown chakra, but not on the head. I and the Father are one. Envision the lightning strike again. For the third position is bringing the combined energies of Source and the Christ into our upper chakras above the head. It's also restranding our DNA and aligning all the new chakras that are coming in as we continue to ascend in vibration. Fourth position, palms facing down lightly, resting on the crown, saying, I and the Father are one. Envision the lightning strike. Fifth, back of the head, for the third eye, keeping your hands in the triangle shape, and say, I and the Father are one, and then envision the lightning strike. The sixth position, back of the neck for the throat chakra. I and the Father are one. There comes the lightning strike. The seventh position is middle of the back for the higher heart chakra, which we have been working on a lot lately. I and the Father are one. And there the lightning strikes. There could be a wee bit of neck pain here. The 8 chakras, the middle of the back of the heart chakra. I and the Father are one. And then envision the lightning strike. 9, root chakra. I and the Father are one. Envision the lightning strike. Remember, we skipped the solar plexus due to the ego being housed there. Plus, we're trying to release the memories there and not anchor them in. The 10th chakra, go in front of the body where the heart is, and bring the arms and hands together in a prayerful mode. It's very important we do this now. Say, I and the Father are one. And envision the lightning strike. Okay, now go back to the first chakra to repeat. Now, you're ready to do it the last time. For now, the first position is Source. Imagine with your hands in a beautiful pyramid, triangle, facing the highest of heaven, I and the Father are one. Feel that lightning strike. 2. Let's do 2 with the Christ about maybe 1/2 way down from where we did the first one. I and the Father are one. And feel that lightning strike. Actually, we're establishing it in our Christ chakra. The 3rd possession, palms facing down about 4 inches above our crown chakra, but not on the head. I and the Father are one. And then envision the lightning strike. And this has to do bringing the source and the Christ into our upper chakras above the head. I was so amazed with this the first time I did it. Because it's restranding our DNA and aligning all the new chakras that we are coming in for us as we, ascend in vibration. The 4th position, palms facing down, lightly resting on your precious crown chakra. I and the Father are one. Oh my goodness, that lightning is certainly striking. 5th position, back of the head, for the 3rd eye, keeping your hands in the triangle shape. And say, I and the Father are one. Lightning strikes. 6th position, back on neck, for the throat chakra. I and the Father are one. Lightning strikes. The 7th position is middle of the back for our precious higher heart chakra. And say, I and the Father are one. And then feel this. Envision the lightning strike. Good to have a little neck pain here. The 8th position, middle of the back for the heart chakra. I and the Father are one. Here comes the lightning strike. The 9th position is the red chakra, or tailbone. I and the Father are one. Feel the lightning strike. The 10th position, go to the front of the body, where the heart is. Bring the arms and hands together in a prayerful mode. It's important that you each do this now and say, I and the Father are one. Lightning strike. You feel the importance of this, how very important it is. The unified heart chakras. Actually, it's about 5 feet off the body at the heart level and connects to our Christ chakra above our head. Did you know this is where our true divinity gets hooked up completely to the golden grid of the 12th golden ray? And how our new language comes in, where we can receive a deep inner knowing and know with certainty something is going on that we need to be aware of. Now become aware of your own personal vibes right now. Become aware of your higher self. The allness of God has been made manifest as we feel our own individual experience and awareness of this truth is a love right now. Feel it unto this experience. I and the Father are one. In this oneness, in myself completeness. I am therefore self-maintained. I'm self-sustained. The self of me, the reality of me, maintains and sustains me, supports and upholds me, teaches me, enlightens me, enriches me. This truth is a light unto my path. This truth is my salvation. The awareness of this truth, the conscious awareness, can set me free from human dependence. I am in the world, but not of it. I enjoy all the experiences, all the relationships, all the joys, all the companionships. They are part of God's spiritual creation. And yet I am free. All those with whom I come into contact with are free to enjoy each other, but to hold each other in any sense of bondage or physical, mental, moral, or, economic. Each one is free in Christ. I find my freedom in Christ. I find my economic freedom, my political freedom, my physical freedom, my moral freedom in Christ and spirit, in soul, and not in any outside independence. Right now, join me a little bit further. We're in front of us right now is the eye of God. Actually, it appears to be liquid, light. There's 3 steps up. And realize, as we take the 3 steps up, we're going to step through this dimension so that we become completely surrounded by this radiant, shimmering, iridescent light. And the first step out of the eye of God, we feel lighter. As we become lighter, and as we step through this dimension, we become completely surrounded by this radiant, shimmering, iridescent light. Oh, Mother Mary appears and presents us with the liquid golden rainbow ball. It has tremendous energy. And when you wish, it will wash through our bodies in a golden essence of healing, whatever needs to be healed, unblocking certain chakras, certain geometric shapes such as triangles, circles, pyramids, diamond shapes, and many are now silver or golden. And right now, all of a sudden, there is the activation of the Merkaba chakra gemstones. And they are the first chakra, ruby, second, soft carnelian, third chakra, golden, beautiful golden, third, rose quartz for the fourth chakra. And yet, many times, I've been getting beautiful green, emerald green for our hearts, and a beautiful rose quartz for our high hearts, because we're changing now. And on the other, there's like an aquamarine right there in our throat. Beautiful lapis for the fifth. Amethyst for the sixth. And to the crown, brilliant, silver, shimmering lavender Merkaba for the crown. And voila, they're all placed with that tree bodies and spinning. Feel this spinning. It is here that I use the Chakra symbol, for it represents perfect balance. And the Chakra, as I send it to you, I'm sending it to everybody on Mother Earth. And as I do that, let us create the law that is creation and of action. And right now, I'm doing the symbol, both hands, 3 times for everybody here. It is thought to help heal the human race. It brings in or releases energy, creating balance. It also raises our awareness and transforms thoughts into action and manifestation. You are now in perfect balance and oneness with all that is. You may stay in the space as long as you are receiving. Stay here in total peace and allow. So much activity is going on within. Katuni comes in. Tejumi. Mother Mary. Bunyan, Mary Magdalene. Feel all this energy flowing through within and around you. Flowing, clearing, and allow yourself to walk back up the stairs through the sacred eye of God dimension again. You are now shimmering, radiant, white with netta falling down upon us. as our guides walk us down from the stairway. It's most difficult to leave. But as we leave and step through the portal, we find that we have a radiant golden orb that connects us to Father, Source, and Creator right now, to the center of Mother Earth. Feel the rain fall down upon you, blowing from above. Let it heal you. Let it bless you. Spread your wings. Breathe wide. It is pure love in all its radiance. Now the time has begun. You are free, free to me, the angels. You truly are. Heal. 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 We have one more. That's working with the beautiful sapphire portal in the blue ray. Some things to keep in mind when working with chakras 8 and up in the portals is that linear ways of thinking and associations are actually no longer useful. Chakra 1 to 7 are kind of linear if they're going in and up and down order. Actually on our physical bodies. However, once we start working with the white chakra, our clear chakra, our prismatic chakra, our rainbow connection chakra, nothing is linear anymore. It's more of a spiral. There are offshoots. Some chakras and portals go this way and some goes the other. It's like a labyrinth, a fun house maze. And there are possibilities, experiences, abundance in this way, where you are truly like Alice in Wonderland. Around, going all the way this and that. The rainbow connection chakra, believe it or not, it's like a, wow, it's like a film projector. Circular, many different color screens to project light through all colors imaginable. And with this said, let's begin. Now close your eyes and turn yourself over to the sound of my voice. As we charge, activate, and open our chakras all the way back to Source. Breathe now into your precious rainbow connection chakra. You see this as a many-colored wheel in front of you in your mind's eye. There are many colors. Today, the sapphire color is calling to us. So we will charge this portal by allowing and seeing it pulsate and glow with its natural sapphire color. And let us activate this portal by allowing it to move in its appropriate direction. So let's take a big long belly breath. Breathe in the sapphire color into your body. And as you breathe out all tension and fear, you breathe in the sapphire color into your mind. You breathe out all illusions. You breathe this sapphire color into your soul. And as you breathe out all that no longer serves you, you breathe in and come on now, let's walk into the sapphire portal so we can breathe out all doubt. Let us breathe in and our entire being becomes a sapphire blue color. We're immersed in it right now. And just stay breathing as much as we can. We want to breathe in peace. Let go of all stress. Breathe in tranquility and let go of all upset. Breathe in understanding. And then you let go of all anger and sadness. It is now time. Are you ready? To go through the portal to the other side. And we do feel as though we are being called to come. You notice there's an almost musical tone all around you. It's clean, clear as a bell. You begin to vibrate with this tone as you flow to the other side of the portal. Of course, the name and sound of this tone is You hear the who all around you. And you begin to realize the sound is a love song to God. You come to the opening of this portal, and you're amused to see the opening is made of glass and tuning forks. The glass is shaped as angel wings, and the tuning forks are also emanating the who. The closer we get to this opening, the stronger this hue vibration is. Maybe you want to join me and begin to hum it. Hum it into our souls, our body, as it begins to vibrate to this who as well. If you move to sing this who, join me and sing in the sacred sound. You're all opening. Your entire being is now one with the sound of who. We're vibrating now very, very high and fast. It's like, sort of like the tuning forks. And look, you can see an angelic image through the portal. That image reaches out a hand to you. And miraculously, the hand reaches through the portal. You feel intense love, light, truth, and protection radiating from this hand. We have complete trust, complete faith, Come on, let's grab the hand which pulls us through. Once through the portal, you notice two things right away. Can you see the ultimate glory, the pure splendor, beauty of this place? White light streams everywhere. Everything has a glowing white aura around it. There are crystals and clouds, colors that you have never seen before on Earth. The vibration is incredibly high, pure, unrelenting, and yet gentle, full of love. Everything is so clear and clean here. Everything seems so fresh and new. Shall we breathe it into our bodies, our being? Oh my goodness. And immediately feel such incomprehensible peace, love, light, healing, serenity, innocence, purity. You begin to feel better than you've ever felt before in your life. Breathe this into your body until you're totally one with the energy and essence all around you. You begin to feel yourself glowing and pulsing with pure white light. And also with the sound of we're adjusting to the energies here. I'm interested here. Shall we look up to see who was attached to the hand that pulled us through? The guide that helped us through was none other than Archangel Michael. Oh my goodness, can you see the smile on his face? Out of him pours this source of unconditional love and camaraderie. You know that he loves you. And he's so happy to see you with him. Even having to tell you, words are not necessary here. For we just know. He welcomes you with an angelic hug. You feel intense love streaming out of his heart center into yours as you embrace. It's time to let go of our old sadness, fear, regret, shame, guilt, and anger. He looks at you so cheerfully and says, my dear, dear friend, welcome to the fifth dimension. The dimension of the light and the sound of source. The angelic dimension. You look around them for the first time. You see all the archangels, the cherubs, grand phoenixes, all around. And as you notice them, they notice you. And they smile and wave cheerfully at us. When you come here next, we would do whatever you want. But this is your first time, formally. So it's just important that we have to open you up to some of the awareness here first. Take my hand, I will show you around. You take Michael's hand, you begin to walk around. You walk upstairs that are made out of clouds. The stairs are way high up. But you and Michael, you have no problem climbing them. No problems, no difficulties. In fact, the climbing seems to give us more energy. At the top of the stairs, you see a room made of glass and crystals and clouds. In the center of that room is a long table like an altar. You also know or notice that in the room there are three other angels. One very old looking man with a long white beard. The man has a staff in his hand. You notice the symbol of the six-sided star in his forehead. His eyes are deep, full of wisdom and knowledge. You find it hard to lock your eyes with him for too long. As you enter the room, the others come eagerly, so eagerly. Look at them, to meet you. Now, two of the angels you recognize, but you can't place them. They seem to have so much love and care for you. They introduce themselves and state their names. Allow yourself to hear the names. Now, believe it or not, you're familiar with their names already. They each hug you in turn, connect their heart centers to yours. One seems to be a little more feminine, and the other more masculine. And Michael says, these are two guardian angels that were appointed to you for your current lifetime. And then the third angel comes up, shakes your hand first, and then hugs you. You notice that his wingspan is larger than the first two, but not quite as large as Michael's. Notice the intentness in this angel's eyes. Notice the firmness in his handshake. He introduces himself. I am Archangel Metatron, husband to Earth, activator of the violet flame, voice of Source, and one of the guardians of the red ray. It's lovely to see you here today. In fact, I am overjoyed that you came. You and all the Earth's children to spend more time here with us. You would then know your own self-worth and truth and light. We're going to do some work today for your first visit. I'm here to help you ground this work into your physical body and your body cells. It'll be fun. Metatron steps aside and allows the seemingly old man to step forward. This man looks at you, and you feel that he's looking right into your soul. Yes, right into your very soul, right into your heart, right into your spirit. His gaze is penetrating to the deepest level. He says, I am Melchizedek. I'm so proud and pleased that you have chosen to visit with us today. For this, we have prepared something very special for you, if you wish. First, may I ask you some questions? Tell me, child of light, do you feel love here? Do you feel loved here? You can say yes if you feel it. Do you feel if you are one with the light here? Then we say yes. See that light within us and all around us? Do you feel like you belong here? Oh, yes, ma'am, we do. So here and now you feel that you are loved. Here and now you feel that you are one with the light. Here and now you know you belong in this perfect space. In these three understandings, it is clear that you feel worthy to be here in the space of perfection. That is ideal. And this feeling would do well to stay with you always, even after you leave here. You're told you cannot bring you to this understanding like a road on a map, for we can only outline the way. However, here and now, if you wish, we can offer you a gift to help you to always feel and know your own self-worth and your own divinity as a child of light. Come, lie down on the altar if you wish to receive the gift. He motions it towards the table that is in the center of the room. If it is your wish, you may lie down. If you do not wish, tell them so, and they will lead you to a separate meditation for the rest of this journey. For those of you who are lying down on the altar, here is your meditation. First, a triangulation is formed around you. Michael, standing at the head of the altar where your head is. Your more feminine guardian angels by your left-hand side, and your masculine guardian angel is at your right side. You hear Michael's voice. Now, child of light, tell us here and now about every single time you felt unworthy. Every time you didn't feel the light. Every time you didn't feel the love. Tell us all about it as you speak. All the energy is going to come up and out of your cells. And we're going to suck it away and blast it out into the void. Never again to return. So you begin to speak to your angels about every single time you felt a lack of the divine presence in your life, and every time you felt unworthy to feel the presence in your being and in your life on earth. Every time you try to remember more times, you find that your guardian angels help you remember now. Each and every situation where you felt lack of worth or lack of the divine presence. And as you feel this lacking, become aware right now. Oh my goodness. Every time we try to remember more times, your guardian angels help us. You can now begin to feel all the negativity leaving your precious body. And as it leaves you, feel it immediately being sucked away, gone forever. And Michael, encourage us to breathe in the light and love, to breathe out all unworthy feelings of your life. Breathe in light. Breathe out separation. Breathe in love. Breathe out all unworthiness. Breathe in peace. Breathe out confusion. Breathe in perfect divine energy. Breathe out all that no longer serves you. Do this as long as you want, as long as it takes. And when you finish, you will feel clean, clear, pure. You will feel as if your body, and if you embody the energy now of the pure white light, you will feel as if you embodied the never-ending love for Source. Stay in this feeling for as long as you wish. Michael says this fifth dimension, this blue portal place, is only for the highest vibrations of truth and protection. Only things that are true are here. And here, you are perfectly protected. No harm can come to you as no harm exists here. No illusions will come to you as no illusions exist here. Precious ones, breathe freely. All is love. All is light. All is truth. All is protected. All is free. All is one and one is all. You are loved. You are one with the light. You are worthy of this beautiful perfection. Always, always, always. To think that you are unworthy, or that you are separate from the light, or the love is an untruth. It's an absolute illusion. It's false. By the energy of this beautiful blue ray of truth, I now pronounce fully at all levels that you are one with love, light, and worthiness. And so be it. At this time, Michael stands beside your masculine guardian angel. Metatron stands behind your feminine guardian angels. Melchizedek stands at the head of the altar where your head is. And Melchizedek says, child of light, you have stepped up through the portal. And so you have temporarily traded spaces with your angelic self of the light. Yes, I said your angelic self. By this I mean how you exist here while you're on earth as an angel. You have stepped through the portal. You're now in full contact with this part of yourself. You are an angel in the fullest extent of the word. When you leave here, you will take with you this whole experience and all the truths herein. When you return to your body, you will have activated your angelic body and grounded it into your physical being. Although wings cannot be seen physically by everyone on earth at this time, you will have them ready and open and visible on all other levels in all of your other bodies in your four-body system. Your wings one day will be visible on the physical level when the rest of earth is ready for it as well. You can help to bring about this change by giving freely of your love and light, just like the angel you truly are. And at this time, Metatron, Michael, your two guardian angels and I are going to remove the etheric crystals that are now pinning your angelic wings back. These crystals were placed here by you long ago, by you really, so that you would also experience the separation of your divinity. Like all of your other earth brothers and sisters, when you're ready to feel your worthiness and your divine divinity, your crystals are then ready to come out. Only then can the Ascended Masters remove your crystals. At this time, in this space, we ask you, child of light, are you ready to have your crystals taken out? Answer truthfully. If you are not ready, say it, and there will prepare a different treat for you personally. If you are ready, though, Melchizedek claps his hands, and at once all the levels of your being and your four-body systems become visible throughout these levels and bodies. You do indeed see strange crystals looking much like the ones around this dimension. Oh my gosh, they're stuck all over our bodies, pinning something back. And angels and Melchizedek activate their hands of violet fire. And light shines all over you. And they begin to extract these crystals. And you feel them do it. And you feel the crystals as they come out. You even feel it on a physical level. As the crystals come out, you feel a release. You feel cramps in your back unwind and heal. Parts of your back and spine, they even crack a little bit at this time. Because so much pressure is lifted. And as more and more crystals are removed, you feel better and better. And you feel free. When Melchizedek and the angels are finished unpinning your wings, You're passing on an angelic heart activation. And they also heal, clean, and clear your wings in your halo. At this time, you should be feeling tip-top. How about on top of the world? You now have clarity of time and space. You now move freely from one dimension to another. You move instantly into the past, present, and future at will. Return here to the fifth dimension when you focus your attention to do so and sing. The angels help you to stand, and the breeze begins to blow through your wings. It's lovely. Stretch your wings. Allow all the feathers to unfurl. This is glorious. Melchizedek moves in front of you. He has in his hand his staff. Merchatan moves behind us and places his hands on their shoulder. Melchizedek says in a loud voice, firm, that resonates throughout this space. Child of light, child of the earth, in all ways and forms you have unlocked the beauty, the truth, the love, the light, and power of your angel wings. You have made full contact with your angelic self of the light. You have reclaimed your birthright in your self-worth. Right now, I overlight this on all levels here and now. So be it. He then raises his staff to you, to your third eye point, and touches you with it. Your third eye, the sixth chakra, feels incredibly, oh my gosh, it's really hot. It's almost like we've been branded. From behind us again, feel the incredible heat as Metroton uses the violet flame to imprint this truth into every cell of your body and imprinting it into our DNA. You feel this fire go all the way down your feet and into Mother Earth herself. Metroton says loudly, with a booming voice, as above, so below. Melchizedek and Metroton hug you deeply again and explain it's time for them to leave. And they do so. You are now left here to spend some time with Michael or your guardian angels or both. Be free. Have faith. Know that you are able to explore any and all aspects of this place in truth and protection. When you're ready to leave, Michael comes and takes you back to the portal entryway. But, what is that? Something? What is that? Can you feel this? So radiant. Feel this. Feel this beautiful radiant. But something here has changed. The glass that once was there before is now a mirror. And for the first time, you're able to take a look at your beautiful angel wings. Oh, come on, let's admire ourselves for a little while. And all the while, Michael's standing there smiling at you in this cheerful, joyful, loving way. And when you're ready, he gives you a big hug to him. Again, you feel your two angelic hearts connect in love and light. And then you go through the portals into the blue sapphire and the sound of the who. Now let's follow the who back to our rainbow connection. We exit the portal, begin to ground and center ourselves back into this current lifetime and space. This healing circle and journey back to Source is now over. Time and space no longer exists for you. Return to the Source. Return to the fifth dimensional. Instantly at will. Feel the rainbow down upon you, flowing from above. Let it heal you. Let it bless you. Stretch your wings real wide. It is pure love in all its radiance. Now is the time. Yes, now is the time. Just to be one with all. Yeah. 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 Wow. You are so radiant. I actually see beautiful rainbows around you. I think we'll feel this for quite a while. If you're ready to keep feeling this tremendous energy frequency. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us. We love you. Please
Thank you, Shirley.
Continue to feel this love. You're welcome. Your heart. I'm here, but only part of me. I see a love floating above.
Mm-hmm.
You got all the birds singing in the park here.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
So beautiful.
We needed this.
For sure.
Yeah.
A lot went on there.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling the lightning of we and the Father are one.
Oh boy, yes.
Unity consciousness.
Yeah.
Do you see your sapphire blue hands?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, Yeah. I can see the veins in my hand more. Wow. Thank you. I extended our time so we wouldn't get cut off. So now is a good time for those to share. I know. Thank you for going a little long, Shirley. We, like I said, when Michelle said, we needed that. Feels soothing.
Yeah.
So much pulsing in the collective now, and that just really brought us all back. What's important?
Yes.
You know, it's so wonderful to know how sacred you really are.
I'm blessed.
Everyone's glowing. It's so beautiful.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Yes, go ahead, Michelle.
I'm curious if there's anyone in our group that wants to type in an intention that we can all hold for this new moon. That as a group, as we're so merged with each other, with the Father, with the Mother, with the dolphins, the whales, the sapphire energy, that while we're in this beautiful, beautiful container, we can hold this new moon energy for anyone's intentions, each one of us putting our intentions in and holding it because they're amplified with this energy together.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's not too often that we have the sun, the moon, and Venus conjuncting each other. I'm going to tell you that.
Right.
Today was a perfect, yesterday was too with the new moon. But the new moon didn't come, till late at night. Actually 10:30 p.m. But it's just so sacred right now. And everyone here, and everyone who will be listening, is very, very sacred. I see rainbows everywhere. I love it.
I use the word alignment. Or, no, you know what? I'm going to switch it. I'm going to say altruism. Thank you, Randy. Altruism and heart consciousness.
Yeah.
Heart consciousness. Beautiful. We will be meeting again this month. Let's see, where are we? This is April 12th. We will be meeting on April 26th as well. Shirley, there were some birthday wishes coming in for you, and we hope that you had a beautiful birthday. The energies of the 4-4 on that day were they were sublime and exquisite.
Oh my God, yes. And for me, it's a 4-4-4 year. It's spiritual numerology. Should be very interesting. I'm really feeling it. So much is going on.
Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us. Shirley, I know this has been a little bit longer for you than normal to sit, so I want to be mindful of that. And it's even getting into your dinner hour, so again, we thank you for the length here and for lifting us. I love the word that Michelle used, the balm, a soothing balm That's what this entire session was. And we're feeling the love. And it's this love that we carry back out in the world. No one can take this from us.
No.
Nope.
So just remember that.
Right.
Okay. Well, beautiful beings, everyone, thank you so much. Thank you, Michelle. It's so good to have you here.
Yes, it is.
It's good to be here. Thank you. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Loren, and to everybody who's holding this space and weaving such beautiful energies. Thank you, Randy, for all you shared in the beginning, too.
And I think Randy wants to share something more. You're unmuted, Randy. Hi.
Hey. Wow, 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 wow. So, along with what I was saying before, I hope my mic's good enough. It's when we can recognize ourselves as a soul. You know, we had these intentions that we came into this lifetime for, to have these experiences so we could gain the wisdom of those experiences. So thinking as the soul, if we can grasp and gain that wisdom, we can shorten our experience that we're having with some of the things that trigger us, that are not as smooth as we'd like. We can speed that up and shorten it. Thinking as the soul, humble enough that you're going into it, asking to recognize, and in recognizing, you already know. It's a matter of recognizing it. Take that word and see it as more than something that goes through quick. Like to recognize in order to get it, to be able to bring it through our mind in a way that our mind can do what it does with it. To recognize. Now, that's one aspect of it. And what we were saying before about when we're having this experience, part of seeing yourself as the soul is being able to accept that you are enough in that moment, that experience, and that choice of thoughts and action steps and reactions and judgments. That's natural. But as a soul, if we can accept ourselves as enough, as we're having that experience, that's what I have to contribute. Thank you. I love you.
Thank you, Randy.
Soul family. Thank you, St. Randy. Beautiful.
Okay, everyone. Thank you so much. This has been, again, another blessing just to be here with everyone. We thank you for this time, and we remind you that you can come back after this broadcast ends and you can download this, because there were so many beautiful things in that. We went really deep there. So, Michelle, thank you, and Shirley, thank you. It's almost time for Shirley's tickling of the ivories.
You got it.
Thank you, Shirley. That just always puts a smile on our face and a bounce in our step.
Yep, I'm just thinking the same thing. I got some pep from that.
And Michelle, we mentioned here that, you know, like I wake up in the middle of the night and I hear that little doom 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 doom, and I just start laughing, and it connects us. And I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Absolutely not. I love that. I love our giggles, our shares, the depth and the expansiveness that we feel when we gather like this. It's food, it's medicine.
Yes, and it's needed now. And that's why we thank everyone for joining in our collective here, because we feel you guys. Thank you. Shirley.
I love you. A bushel and a peck. A bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck. A hug around the neck and a barrel and a heap. A barrel and a heap. Ain't I talking my sleep about you? Yes, about you. I love you. A bushel and a peck. Yeah, bet your pretty neck I do. Toot-a-lee-hoo-lee. Toot-lee-hoo-lee-hoo-lee. Toot-lee-toot-lee-toot-lee-toot-lee-toot. Toot, toot.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, everyone. So good to be here. Namaste.
Namaste. Mahalo.